restores. He has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score. And a gobble return for the Detroit touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Cowboy 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 41.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He finds some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, backside guys. That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 40.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down, Swift. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Cowboys 0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself, did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll run with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 4 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Justin Herbert.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Swift. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The kicker here, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
25-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 19.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. To the air again, Herbert. These guys are back in the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the head.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They do a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, the first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
On first down, Justin Herbert looking deep downfield. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
1st and goal.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Gain of 9 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. toss left to Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up
Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
The 19-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just checked it free.
Well, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Elliott again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is out quickly to the right. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Dallas.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.